Welcome back to Touhoumon, Lunatic Platinum. In the last part, I defeated Cynthia, became the champion, and ended the main story. And then I made my way to this island. Now on this part, I'm going to start exploring this island. Talk to me. Your puppets are from Sinnoh, aren't they? They're not what we're used to seeing around here. You are an island directly next to Sinnoh, unless that island's not accurate. It's like Hawaii is on a map, where it's like, it looks like it's right next to the US, but it's actually very far away. That must be what's going on, because there's no way you would be seeing mostly Sinnoh puppets when you're right next to Sinnoh. Mag. Yeah, this series is very far ahead, recording-wise. I haven't even uploaded. The part I'm supposed to upload today is the part where I go to the Distortion World. And I'm recording the post-game now. But hey, what can I say? I want to kind of finish the series up soon. There's no end to becoming tough. I just made that up, but it sounds kind of cool, huh? Because of the volcano, the land around here is craggy. The rough terrain and all the ups and downs make it hard to hike. I've battled many trainers over the years. I've gained some confidence in my skills levels too, but the world is still a huge place. It's not easy to win in life. The way the battle tower looms really is a wall that stands before every trainer. Can I buy in the Pokemart? Is there a unique salesman? What do you sell? Oh, you also sell ethers. Okay, this appears to be the exact same thing they sell at the League Mark. What items should puppets hold? It's an important question. Here's something else to think about. Obtain the scope lens. Okay. Should one enhance puppet's strong point or cover for a weakness instead? It's a dilemma that comes up every time I let a puppet hold an item. Surely my puppets have max CVs, right? After I spent like quite a while training them up to level 60. An item that guarantees you won't ever lose a battle. They don't sell anything like that. What's the area called? Look at it again. Wasn't paying attention. People are people, and I'm me. I don't like to be compared. Comparing with other people reveals things about yourself sometimes, too. That's why you should check out the global terminal in Jubilife City. Even from here, we can see the cat. Oh, well, I gotta clean that up later. Even from here, we can see the peak of Mount Coronet. Most people didn't notice what happened up there, but I did. But I didn't know what took place exactly or anything like that. Right, so this place is not far away at all, and you can literally see Mount Coronet from here. But you don't often get puppets from Sinnoh, the place directly next to you. Everyone's fanatical about battling here. Fight area. What a name. Where do you live? I live in Fight area. It's Reiko. Don. Eagle is one of those early eccentrics who were around during the early days of the Battle Zone. Well, I was too. The Battle Zone used to attract only the hardiest of the trainers. They were considered eccentric for gathering at a place like this. It's hard to believe how much it's changed since then. Places like the fight area and the survival area just seem to spring up overnight. I am the item expert. I have mastery in the way of item. Your puppets, do they hold items? The better the item they hold, the stronger they become. They are items that are worthy of my recommendation. Care to know? Which item would you like me to describe? You're cool, dude. There's a great variety of other items, of course. The kinds of items to be held will also depend on your battle strategy. All I can say included is that you'll never know until you try. Because if you try, you can do anything. Right, how much is over here? Fight area, battles galore. Can I not go up here? Route 225 ahead, a road challenges. Yeah, your routes are even, like, connected to Sinnoh. Although these routes, apparently, we're in the 200s. I'm guessing the route numbers are also connected to Hoenn and Johto and Kanto. Because, like, they're all based off parts of Japan, so I guess in universe they're all pretty similar, which is why their route numbers are linked. Because they stopped that in Gen 5. Howdy, trainer. Have you been to the Battle Frontier? It's a good place to learn about the intricacies of battling. Yes, like how certain puppets can battle with certain moves and so on. Howdy, trainer. You have a puppet deck, don't you? The person who gave you that must be waiting for you to fill it completely. They will wait for the rest of existence. Someone already did a full puppet deck's completion of this game. I don't need to do it. Okay, you can go to the right, but not up. Go Route 230. Fantastic. That took way quicker to explore than I thought it would. I will go in here, I will talk to people, but I will not do this. Welcome to the Battle Frontier. This is your first visit, right? This is my place. Why, there's 6 of you. You have a versus recorder. How nice. We appreciate versus recorder. First time visitors to Battle Frontier. Use our borrow yours for a moment. See, slide, open the part here, and take out a chunk there. Hold on, here you go. Our other staff will be pleased to explain how the individual facilities of the Battle Frontier operate. I can go over general topics. Do you have any questions? No! We hope you enjoy your visit. Not talking to any of you. Versus recorder is sure nifty. Touching the screen shows you how much BP you have. The Battle Frontier is up ahead. What kind of trainers will I see? What battles will I experience? The whole new adventure for me. My dream is to battle Palmer of the Battle Tower. I want to record it for posterity on my versus recorder, but I'm not good enough to battle my way to Palmer. See Palmer, I'm heartbroken. 5 facilities of the Battle Frontier are Tower, Hall, Castle, Factory, and Arcade. How do you make an acronym out of that? Techifa. Rerun those letters, maybe. Thatch. Shaft. Nope, nothing. Didn't think anyone think of this? What is it supposed to be? The Reggie Ice? The legs? So many NPCs. There are 5 facilities in the Battle Frontier. Every one of you can win your way through to challenge the boss. I think they're called brains, and they're out of this world tough. You know, when I lose, the first thing I do is look for who to blame. Like the opponent cheater, I was unlucky, or it's my puppet's fault. But I know I shouldn't do that. I won't get any better unless I change. I know it's no revelation now, but the way of puppets is deep. So many mysteries. Welcome to the Exchange Service Corner. Fantastic. Overpriced EV items, as always. The puppets type. The moves to be learned. The items to be held. Your aim is to be number 1 here. You can't overlook a single detail. What's this thing? This, a scale model of the Battle Frontier. My inflatable tube lets me ride out the ebbs and flows of life. Welcome. Would you like some scratch-off cards? You can buy 3 scratch-off cards for 1 BP. On each scratch-off cards are icons of Pokemon. You may scratch the obscuring film off a card 3 times. If the same card appears 3 times, you win a prize like a fairy. Also, Ditto's icon can transform into other Pokemon. Good luck matching Pokemon icons. Man, I could win things like berries. How exciting. Battle Tower. Never lose, keep winning. Battle Tower. Its height is a symbol of its challenge to trainers. All the places in the Battle Frontier let you team up with a friend. I don't think it's good enough for an idol to just be cute, sing, and dance. I should learn more about puppets so I can attract the puppet maniacs. There might actually be some people to talk to in the actual facilities, so... There are so many tough trainers around, it's scary, but let's do our best, Jirno. So yeah, remember that part in World Link where I went through the entirety of the Battle Frontier and just talked to people? That's what this part is. I trained my little guy till we couldn't take anymore. Going to do a 100 win streak for sure. Right, Jirno? He. You can call me the judge. Hee, it's actually not my real name, and that's what everyone calls me. It's because of this weird power I have. It's a gift, really. I can discern, judge, you can say, the overall potential of individual puppets. If you're like, if you'd like, I could judge the intriguing potential of your puppets. Okay, so you're the IV guy. What are the IVs of my Alice? I see. This puppet's potential is decent all around. My judgment, it's final. Incidentally, I would say the best potential lies in its speed stat. Okay? It's fantastic in that regard. That's how I judged it. Yeah, this is what you have to do in a hack that doesn't tell you IVs. It's kind of forbidden knowledge anyway, so it's probably better this way. Puppet's potential is decent all around. My judgment, it's final. So let's see, the best potential lies in its defense stat. Okay, there's a rock. Very good in that regard. Puppet potential is decent. Specialist. His best is his attack stat. Jolene. Come on. I see. This puppet has relatively superior potential overall. Oh wow, nice. My judgment is final. Incidentally, I would say the best potential lies in its specialist. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. 2 for 1 and best stat that doesn't matter. Okay, well I guess not. It's 2 for 2 because Ons and Alice's are fine. They're not the best stats, but they're not useless. With Fish and Takane, their best stats are the ones they literally never use. It's fantastic in that regard. Great, I have like perfect IVs in a stat I don't use. I see. This puppet potential is decent all around. Its best potential lies in its HP. Well, it's not the most useless stat it could be. It'll be a special attack. See, its puppet potential is above average overall. Bad judgment is final. Certainly, I say the best potential lies in speed stat. Okay. So most of my puppets are decent. One's slightly above average, and the one that's really good, its best stat is in a stat that doesn't matter. Fantastic. The Wi-Fi battle rooms are full of surprises. Can you imagine running into an old rival who moved far away? Who knows what cool encounters you'll have. What am I gonna make the thumbnail for this? Probably just gonna be like a screenshot. No puppets on it. Like World Link's art like this was. Yeah, I used to live in a place called Hoenn. There was a place like this back there too. I know. Profile you on TV if you set a good record here. This is my only chance to regain my glory as an idol. Ooh la la, you look tremendously powerful. Very verily, I shall look forward to engaging you in a battle. They've engraved it into the hedge. When it comes to food, this hiker chowns down on the favorites first. But here, I start with types that my puppet doesn't like. Why? Because the opposition goes up in level as you progress. There's this game that I'm totally into right now. My friend and I started challenges with identical conditions. We're competing over who can stretch their win streak the longest. It's fun. That opulent stage, every puppet can get up there. Yes, you can try for a record with your one favorite puppet. Even a puppet that's not considered a good battler can take a challenge. The battle hall's been kind of boring lately. There hasn't been any dazzling challengers who can electrify crowds. What even name? The kind of challenger who can beat the brain. Are there any around? Do you all have names? No? Why does that NPC have a name? Why do so many NPCs have Chirnos? Patchy. My Chirno is a cutie, but he's even battled the brain here. The brain will take your puppet on at the same level, to be fair. There's an abundance of male Chirnos here. You should try in the battle hall with different kinds of puppets too. Doing that, you'll be building your overall record as well. For that guy in Enhanced Reloaded, he had a Yuka. Called it his waifu. It was a boy. Think about that guy sometimes. There's a key point to keep in mind here. If it's the same kind of puppet, you can enter different ones. It means you have different ones knowing different types of moves. That could make it easier to win against certain types. Oh ho ho, I'm the mysterious maid. And what is mysterious about me is the mysterious part. And now a piece of advice. At the battle hall, the opposing puppets are matched in level to yours. That way you can make challenges without worrying about levels. You know, Ichirin has 2 types, Faith and Dream. You know, that'll explain why I can never hit that thing super effectively. That is a combination of types right there. Why is she Dream type? What about Ichirin as Dream? I don't know. That means it can appear as a Faith type and as a Dream type. Keep track of the total number of wins. Okay. Didn't come to talk to the actual NPCs that deal with the mechanics. No, I came to talk with the random NPCs who have random dialogue. I get to battle with the world's best in do-or-die situations here. The most important person in the battle castle is a lady. Lady like a princess, I mean. What makes me the most happy being a trainer? The fact that puppets will always be with me. Battle castle. Manage battles with castle points. Okay. That took longer for the screen to transition than I thought it would. Your puppets can win without taking damage. You earn more CP. Castle points. You can earn more castle points by facing higher level opponents. It's meaningless if you don't win, of course. First, you can only use castle points for restoring HP. You can spend castle points to rank up, though. Doing that, you can even restore PP. Yeah, insert that gif of Walter White going, Hank! Don't abbreviate it, Hank! Yeah. Oh, Darich, oh how I pine for thee. Before every battle, you should check the opponent's lineup. Don't be cheap with your castle points. It's like that old saying goes about knowing your enemy. You know yourself, but not your enemy. For every victory gained, you will also suffer defeat. Okay, we're just quoting The Art of War in my Pokemon game. In other words, it all goes up in smoke if you lose. I have a matter of grave importance to share with you. I can't stress just how important this is for me to say. If you lose, your entire stock of castle points is cleared out to 0. How tragic. Like every man's dream, I want to live in a castle. Did it spell correctly? Okay, it was. For some reason, glanced at that, it looked like it had 2 A's. Behind every puppet, there is a story. Isn't that right, dear? Like a puppet and trainer, we have been together for a long time. Eventually, we will be parted. Until then, I will cherish the time we have, dearest. People expect so much from a maid, cooking, cleaning, and laundry, not to mention being good at training puppets. I didn't know that last one came with a job description. Battle Arcade, where events sway outcomes. Those who rule the game board reign at the Battle Arcade. It sounds sort of profound, but it's actually no kidding obvious. Did you figure this one out? Poisoning or freezing events can be made ineffective if the puppet's type or ability protects it from such status problems. If the game board triggers a paralyzing event here, Earth types aren't affected. All comes down to luck here. Like puppets, they were helplessly frozen. There's nothing you can do about luck. It's just there or not. Yes, I love when my Pokemon is even more luck-based than normal. Don't be awestruck watching the motion of the game board. If you don't stop it in 30 seconds, it will stop by itself. The brain has a peculiar fashion sense. She flirts around oddly, too. Kind of like this. A little bump, a wiggle. Please don't look at me that way, it's not nice. Yikes, they can even start battles with the move Trick Room in effect. A strategy built around speed could backfire right in your face. Be thrilled by the unknown hand of luck. Leap into battles ruled by fickle fate. That's how you enjoy the Battle Arcade. Enjoy, that's a word to use. Blaming the game board for losing is pitiful. It's poor form. The game board will show better choices the greater the wins you achieve. To be strong is to be weak. To be weak is to be strong. I was told that a long time ago. Not that I have any clue what it means. At the Battle Factory, you have to keep winning with rental puppets. It's a real test of your knowledge. It's perfect for a student like me. Battle Hall is where I want to be. In the Wagisagi, I caught fishing as a shot at number 1. There are those who love battling from deep in the cockles of their heart. The people who gather here. That would be them. Battle Factory. Win consecutively with rental puppets. I wonder how many years it's been since I first met a puppet. How much time has passed for you and your puppets? Trainers can command puppets to use moves and battle with confidence. They can do that because trainers believe in their puppets. In turn, puppets repay that trust by using moves the best they can. This may seem obvious, but it's actually incredibly amazing. Alright, one more area. Want to hear my trick to choosing puppets? Get your opponent's lineup and choose accordingly. That's rock solid basic. It's very helpful here. Staff tells you about the next trainer you'll face. Memorize what moves the opponent's puppet uses. That way you'll know what to expect when you're choosing one for trade. I'll teach you my style, my way of doing things. Basically, it's just puppets that I've never raised before. Doing that, I get more knowledgeable, better puppet intelligence. And that launches power. It makes me a better trainer. Howdy ho. Do you raise puppets? You sure do. Of course you do. But do you raise every kind of puppet? No, not likely you do. It's a wonderful place. You can challenge with nothing. Of course, all you can challenge with are rental puppets. Remember, this is my favorite place to be. It's named the Battle Factory. Aren't the Pokemon Stadium games like this? You have to use rentals unless you transfer them from a different game? Oh my goodness, what am I to do? I didn't expect this to happen. The puppets I battled with became my favorites, but I already have 6 favorites! There's some puppets I hated because they were so tough to battle, but when I had them on my side, they won me over with their power. Alright, there we go. I've done it. I have talked to every random NPC in this battle facility that I will do none of the battles in. It's only been 20 minutes, so I guess I'll continue on to the right route. Unless I can go to the top. Can I go to the top now that I've actually been in here? There's an NPC just standing there, not letting me go. Nope, I guess that means the only way I can go is in a counterclockwise direction through these islands. Alright, here we are. Another route. Route 230. Hold it right there, trainer. If you're in the fight area, you've got to visit Battle Frontier. I have. You don't earn any XP points in your puppet decks. It's an update either. It's placed solely for trainers to hone their skills. How do you train your puppet decks? Do you? What is happening? Are they seriously not gonna let me go? Do I seriously have to battle the... They require you to battle the frontier once before they allow you to just explore the rest of the area? That's really stupid. Okay. Time to try to lose in the first round. This is really dumb. Hey. Battle tower. Uh-huh. Okay, who would die the quickest? You? Probably. You? Maybe you? I've never sped up while it was saving. I have a fear that it'll fuck something up, so I'll just let it... It's saving a lot of data. Why is it saving a lot of data? I saved before I started recording this part. What lot of data could you possibly be saving? This is dumb. All the rules of etiquette and courtesy, that's what a lady does. Do you know how long it'll take for me to die to a sea larva? Are you fucking kidding me? Run. Yes. No. Okay, have they moved yet? No? What? Why won't they move? What the fuck is... Why is this game like this? It's like the 4th time I've literally had to look up what the fuck I'm supposed to do during a video. And I'm gonna have to edit it out again. Just be fucking simple, game. You can't just fucking be simple. Pokemon Platinum. Why NPCs at Battle area no get fuck let me no get out of my way. Oh boy, game facts. You get the national decks from Rowan. Okay. Cool. I guess he did talk about a Pokedex, but you know, it just didn't occur to me that, yeah, you go to the professor and you just, yeah. It's the wrong area. Why am I going to Orberg? Sand gym down. Alright, Rowan. What you doing, Lucas? Hey, Don, let me take a look at your puppet decks. Awesome, you've seen over 210 puppets in Zeno. Have to show that puppet decks to Professor Rowan. Ah, Don, you've come to show me your progress on the puppet decks. So you've seen 265 puppets. Excellent work, Don. The puppets of the Sinnoh region are being added to your puppet decks. This will certainly help my studies of puppet evolution. Professor Oak. Greetings, Professor Rowan. It's been a very long time. I'll tell you, Sinnoh certainly is a long trip from Kanto. Of course, if it means meeting new puppets, there's no distance too great for the likes of us to travel. Oh, if it isn't my old colleague, Professor Oak. I should have expected as much from the world's authority on puppets. We always used to joke, where there are puppets you'll find Oak. It's good to see that hasn't changed one bit. Professor Oak, let me introduce you to my young assistant. This youngster has filled every page of the Sinnoh puppet decks for me. She also saved the universe. Ah, well, very glad to meet you. As you heard, my name is Oak. I've been hearing a great deal about you from Professor Rowan lately. Been exuberant in praise about a fantastic young trainer. I see that you live up to, no, that you have surpassed his praise. You've also got an impeccable sense of timing. You see, I had an errand to run for Professor Rowan on my visit here. He'd asked me to bring the data for the national puppet decks, you see. So, since you're here, let me upgrade your puppet deck with the national mode. After all, there are many kinds of puppets in this world of ours. That's a terrible impression of Professor Oak. I'm afraid it won't be easy to complete the national puppet decks. However, I'm sure you will make an honest attempt on our behalf. Have no fear, Don. We'll get the job done. By the way, Professor Oak, what compelled you to visit this region? Oh yes, I've heard that the Pal Park is now open. If I remember correctly, it's at the end of Route 221. Which I can't fly to, so I'm not gonna bother. Can't do it anyway. You need to like connect to a previous game that I don't have. The Pal Park has a special system that attracts every imaginable kind of puppet from every region. I've come to make certain that the system is operating properly. Don, you should make an effort to visit the Pal Park too. Oops, I'll be late for my meeting if I don't get going. Okay, it was a pleasure seeing the both of you. Bye now. Off he goes, as busy as ever. Now, Don, I have a gift here as your reward for completing the Sinnoh puppet decks. A puppet radar. What does that do? It's the puppet radar. Use it and it will indicate grass patches where puppets are lurking. I prepared that to help my field assistants put together the Sinnoh puppet decks, but you took care of that. Sure, it'll be useful for your goal of filling the national puppet decks. Go. Well, now it's almost been 30 minutes. Just end the part here if I want to, but I did all that to see the next route, so maybe I can actually see the next route. Stupid trainers out of the way. They are. Yeah, that was dumb. There were two trainers here. One told you to do one thing, and one told you to do the other. So you basically had a 50-50 guess on which was the thing you actually needed to do to continue. You should have just had one trainer there, or two trainers. If you had to have two trainers, the two spot here, have them say the same thing. Oh, there's a Pokedex. I heard there's a thing called a national Pokedex. I wonder where you get that from. I'm gonna keep standing here pondering that question. Alright. Going to the right. Wonder how long these routes will be. There are trainers here. Of course there are. Yes, certainly it goes on for a bit, doesn't it? Nah, fuck. People keep coming to us for battles, I really don't know why. I didn't plan on doing this right now, I kinda just wanted to scout this area out before I finished. So, can we, fuck you. Yeah, can we get this done quickly? Puts me to sleep. Of course. Didn't that lower my attack? I just wanted to scout out the area. I just wanted to scout out the fucking area. You stupid trainer. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I use speed up. The fucking button doesn't work sometimes. Okay, we lost. Can I finish scouting the route now? Oh, this guy's not gonna fucking move. I wanna see how long it is. Okay, and there's just another route over here. Go somewhere? No. It's down here. Resort area. Relax and play. I'm gonna explore this now. So I'm here. I've traveled a long way to make my beloved pet even more beautiful. This will make it love me even more. Giggle. The Ribbon Syndicate. Members only. The best trainers from all over congregate at the battle frontier. It's not limited to Sinnoh, no. It must be a happy achievement to be able to win there with your favorite puppets you've caught yourself. You've seen so many puppets. That is so cool. I'm going to travel with puppets when I get bigger. All I need to be happy is my TV. That's all I need. I learned so much just sitting here. I absorb knowledge. I learned about the Puppetch app marking map, for instance. They say the marking map can track puppets that travel around. I've never met any traveling puppets, but I've heard about them. Oh, how I long to become a member of the Ribbon Syndicate. My dearest puppet will be treated to dreamy experiences. You know how you can dig up cool stuff in the underground? People are saying they're digging up new, different stuff. A somewhat impressive villa. Just, hey, traveler, are you? Yeah, yes, you. I want you to have this villa. Oh, wait, no, it's not what you're thinking. This is no scam. See, in fact, you'll be doing me a favor. See, I was given this villa, but to be honest, I don't need it either. So don't say a word. Just nod. This villa is yours. Well, that's a lot of my mind. The original owner is from Hoenn, see? The owner collected up all the rare stones of Sinnoh and went back home. I somehow got saddled with this place. If it were some gift, there's no figuring out what rich folks will think of next. Still, I thank you for helping me out. Come with me, will ya? I don't think you can just give people houses without a bunch of paperwork involved. Not too shabby. You have to agree. Step inside for a look-see. The original owner's furniture is gone, and I didn't buy any. So yeah, I know it's barren. Still not bad, eh? But anyway, I feel kind of bad just imposing the place on you for nothing. I'll tell you what, I order a table from his order form. That'll do me as thanks to you. Thank you for waiting. I'm delivering your order. We hope you'll keep ordering quality furnishing from us. The furniture place's service is great. They're real eager for business. Look, they left another order form on the table they delivered. Anyway, I'm finally rid of this villa thanks to you. Now I go back to traveling like I always wanted. Barry, what do you want?
Hey, Don, you got yourself a villa now. Woo, that's wicked awesome. You must be rich. Give me something. Oh, this is what I'm gonna do. I'll tell everyone you got a villa.
What is this video game? Just got given a house. Not because I saved the universe. No, nobody gave me shit for that. It's just because I happened to run into some guy at the right time who just needed to give away a whole house. I got a pool here. Yeah, it's cool. Can't go in it though. How do I get over there? Surf. That's how I get over there. Duh. What mysterious item could be next to this rock? A nugget. Fantastic. Nobody believes me, but something lurks in the resort area. It's the hidden ruler of the area. You have to believe me. If you believe me, whip out your super rod and go fishing. Who knows, you may just catch the mind-blowing ruler. I don't think I have a super rod, dude. Was I even ever given a good rod? Nothing is too good for my puppet. There's no mountain too high to climb. That's how I look at it. Sniff, I do apologize. This is an exclusive establishment open only to a select few. You might consider it a special stage for the cream of the crop. If you wish to enter, I suggest you start by collecting lots of ribbons. Alright, I'm not gonna do that. What an interesting area this is, huh? Wherever you are in the world, whoever it is in the world, everyone knows puppets. That's fabulously fantastic. You know there's a sure way to change the world? Do a headstand and the world turns upside down. Amazing, dude. Well, this was certainly one of the parts of all time, wasn't it? I think I'm done recording for the day. 3 recordings is enough. How much stuff I've done in them. Alright, well, in the next part I'll go do that route I went through, or I skipped through backwards, and then I'll probably do the route after that. There seems to be about 4 or 5 routes left in the game. Who knows how long it'll take me to do. And when I'm done doing that, maybe I'll do legendary stuff, or maybe some other stuff that's post-game. I don't know. I've never refought the Elite Four and Champion in one of these videos, and I probably won't do that here either. But future me will worry about that. It's over this part. Bye.